Hey YouTube, it's Red Faction Yu-Gi-Oh! Bringing you guys another deck profile video on one of my decks. This one, I'm not so much looking for help on it as I am just profiling it because it's a fun deck. I like playing it. It does some crazy stuff. So, let's just jump right in. This is my take on the Galaxy Photon deck. I've been playing it since right before the Galaxy Knights and Wizards and all those came out in the premium collection. So, or not the premium collection, the Zexal tin. And I've had a lot of fun with the deck. Galaxy Eyes has been one of my favorite Zexal monsters since I first saw what it could do. I mean, the thing is crazy. I mean, I was running it in my Dragons before Photons even were a halfway respectable deck. So, starting off with that, 3 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. I mean, the thing is just amazing. Level 8, 3000 attack. If it attacks or is attacked, banish it and the monster it's battling until the end of the battle phase. And if it's an Xyz, the Xyz monster comes back with no units. And for each unit that was on it, Galaxy Eyes gains 500 attack points. Sorry about that deck box. I'm going to try to block off that glare back there eventually. The thing is just amazing to try and use. I mean, I really like it. Then to go along with the 3 dragons, I cannot do anything about this glare. I'm trying to block this off so you can halfway see better. I give up. It beats me. I'm going to do with the monsters. Outside of the dragons, you have 3 Galaxy Knight. I mean, he's almost staple in it. I mean, if you have a Photon or a Galaxy monster, so like, if it's turn, Galaxy Eyes is in the graveyard, you don't have anything else. Special Thrasher, normal Knight. Knight will drop his attack by 1,000 either way. But if Galaxy Eyes is in the graveyard, it will summon Galaxy Eyes back in defense position. This either A, lets you go immediately into a rank 8 like Tachyon Dragon or Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, whatever your choice of rank 8 Xyz is. Or you can just wait, and then at the end of the turn, he goes back to 2800 attack. So, either way, he's either a really good beater or an instant rank 8 play. He's a big powerhouse of the deck, minus Galaxy Eyes. Then you have 3 Wizard. Wizard's just kind of like your all-in-one guy. I mean, you can set him as defense, and a lot of the times they'll try to attack with something and actually crash into it. You can either tribute him to search out a Galaxy card or Galaxy. 1 Galaxy card from your deck except for him, so that's Expedition, that's Knight, that's Dragon, that's Galaxy 0. That's whatever Galaxy card you need for that situation. Or you can bump his level from 4 to 8 until the end phase. So, saying if he's already out and you've got Expedition, you can bump him to 8 and just Galaxy Expedition, pull Knight or Dragon out of your deck. So, he definitely puts in a lot of work for this deck. And not only that, he's also rank 8 material, so him and Knight and Galaxy Eyes, all 3 can come out on the field in almost less than a turn. If you're running Photon lead, it can be just 1 turn. 3 Photon Thrasher. I mean, even since he's came out, he's a free level 4 special summon with 2100. He's just like Cyber Dragon, just a lower level. The only problem is he has the attack restriction that if there's another monster on the field, or on your side of the field, you can't attack with him. But if he and Galaxy Eyes are the only monsters out, then that actually works well for you, because Galaxy Eyes can attack, banish itself and the attacking monster, and if that's their only monster, then now there's no monsters on the field, so all of a sudden Thrasher can go ahead and attack. So Thrasher puts in some work, either as a 2100 beater, an instant overlay kind of thing, or just as tribute fodder for Galaxy Eyes or whatever. To go along with them, this is kind of my personal stuff that I run. I run 2 Crusher, mainly because I could not frickin' summon Star Liege Lord Galaxion off of just 2 Thrashers, because you can't get 2 Thrashers on the field that I know of. So I had to add these guys in to help that engine along a little bit. Sorry, I needed a drink there. He also works good because if he's all you've got, it's a 2,000 point monster. He can go ahead and attack, and then he switches to defense position. Now, granted, his defense is 0, but still, that's a 2,000 beater that you can attack with. He immediately goes to defense, so they're not going to plow over you with it. This is another one of my personal cards that I think is probably going to get underrated for duels now. It's Paladin of Photon Dragon from Legacy of the Valiant. For those of you guys that don't know, he's basically the Paladin of White Dragon for Galaxies. You can tribute him to summon a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your hand or deck. So he's kind of like Galaxion, but minus the overlay units. And not only that, if he destroys a monster, you draw a card. So that's not bad. I mean, he's a 1900 beater that gets you a free draw if he does destroy something. So if you know for a fact that they can't overpower him, you can just attack into their defense or whatever and just draw a card off of it. Another one of mine is Dimension Wanderer. I did run this at 2 some time ago, but I only run it at 1 now. Basically, if Galaxy Eyes does get its banishment off and banishes something, drop this. Your opponent takes 3,000 points of damage. So not only did you get rid of their monster, like if it was Dracosac or Big Eye or whatever, not only did you just get rid of that monster's units so they can't use it, you also dished them a free direct attack with Galaxy Eyes, pretty much. So that thing pulls some very nasty shenanigans off. And another one of mine is 2 Tour Guide from the Underworld. I don't like running it at 3. I thought about taking it out because the last 3 or 4 duels I drew them both at the same time and it was always off of trade-in. So that was starting to tick me off. But I think it works in this as well because I also run Envoy at the beginning. And I did that because I had the idea because 3 or 4 of my extra deck monsters were Dark Attribute. And I go, I should just run the Tour Guide engine. That'll give me like 6 Tour Guide targets, 2 of which are main deck. And I can summon Envoy off of that. And not only that, he's also a target for trade-in if I draw him and don't have the stuff to summon him. So either way, it works out pretty well. For spells, 1 Photon Sanctuary. Basically, this is 2,000 attack point tokens that you can release for Galaxy Eyes or just to sit in the way and block the field. 2 Galaxy Expedition. This is the one I was talking about. If Wizard or something, one of the level 8s is out, you can target Knight, Dragon, whatever, level 5 or higher Galaxy or Photon you want, and pull it out of your deck in defense position. So that makes some really, really fast rank 8 Xyz plays. 2 Galaxy Zero. This will target any Photon or Galaxy and bring it back. But the problem is, it can't attack or use its effect, so if you bring back Galaxy Eyes with that, it's basically screwed, pretty much. It's just a 3,000 wall. And if it would get destroyed, detach this, it's not destroyed, but its attack and defense go to 0. So, that's not real helpful. And because I have the dragon, 1 Luminous Dragon Ritual, I like this thing because it does restrict you to being exactly a level 4. Excuse me, sorry guys. A level 4 that you tribute from your hand or field for Paladin of Photon Dragon. But this thing not only will let you do that, it will also let you banish this and a level 4 from your graveyard to ritual summon Paladin of Photon Dragon. So if you somehow have a dead Thrasher in your hand, this, and 2 of the Photon Dragon Paladin rituals things, tribute Thrasher with this to summon the first one, banish this and the same Thrasher, summon another one. So, Luminous Dragon Ritual is, like, I think it's a really good ritual spell because not only if you don't use it, you can also set it and make them think you have a back row. So they MST it because it's your only one and it's a bluff. So, that'll mess with them either way. So, then the one-ofs, we have Dark Hole, well, not the one-ofs, the staples. 1 Dark Hole, 3 MST because it's back row heavy. 1 Book of Moon. I like extra defense in the spell cards in case they do play Decree. And 1 Trade-In. I was running this at 3 when I had like 10 targets for it. The other 2 being Parsec, the Interstellar Dragon thing. But that wasn't working too well. So I went ahead and took them out. I dropped this by 2 so I could increase my trap card count a little bit. So I think 1 Trade-In should be plenty enough to work for the deck. For the traps, most of it's just staple. I mean, One Solemn, Compulse, Torrential, Mirror Force, and Bottomless. I don't think those take explanation. 2 Call of the Haunteds. I've seen people run 3 with this because your rank 8 plays do tend to backfire sometimes. I mean, I'll get Bottomless, I'll get Compulsed, I'll get whatever shenanigans go on. You don't get your rank 8 out. You got 2 Galaxy Eyes and whatever in the graveyard. So you just let them attack, do this, summon Galaxy Eyes in their way. And not only that, this doesn't negate Galaxy Eyes' effect, so you can banish off of it, and then Galaxy Eyes is stuck on the field because it's not attached to Call of the Haunted anymore. So, I think 2 Call will work good. I'll play test with it and see what I come up with. And my other trap is 2 Wabaku. I like this because, say you've got Galaxion out, and they know what's coming, so the off chance they Valor it, you can't do anything, so you end. And they summon some godforsaken huge monster and try to go over it, you can just Wabaku and stops it. So not only do you take no damage, but it also stops them from destroying your monster. So then next turn you can detach 2 and summon your Galaxy Eyes. And moving on to the extra deck, we have the 1 Neo Galaxy Eyes. You're not going to go into him as often as you think. Generally, if you do, you overexert yourself and it hurts you badly by the time your next turn rolls around. So, I mean, he's in there. I've summoned him a few times, usually against Ghostrix because it stalls out long enough. So, stall duels, he's a good option, but if you're going to go for the faster stuff, you don't want to use him as your main one. 1 Tachyon Dragon, simply because I only have 1. I mean, he's amazing. He'll drop Lead Yoke. Lead Yoke is a big one I run into and summon this against. If he's at 38 or whatever, he'll drop him down, negate his effect. So he's 22 plus this. And if anything else resolves, he goes from 3,000 to 4,000 and gets a second attack. So attack a Lead Yoke with it, that's 800. They do something and stop that. He goes up by 1,000, attacks and does like 18, 28, something like that. He's a crazy card. I wish I had a second one so I could run 2. 1 Hieratic Sun Dragon. Yeah, you're not going to use this thing too often, but the times you do, it's good. I mean, it'll tribute anything that's out on your field that's used up its overlay units, like one of the Star Lieges, BLS, whatever. Not only that, BLS is another target for rank 8s, by the way, so he's another good one in here. But anyways, this thing, it'll help you out of some jams. It's not one of your go-to ones, but it will help you out at some point in the long run. And this Screw Constellar's Giant Grinder is amazing. I mean, I have nearly 1 duels because, okay, they go Omega and I think it was Praseep. I think they got both of them out. So I go Knight, Galaxy Eyes, summon this, blow both of them up. That's 24, 15, and then attack with this for 15. So it was almost game-winning damage. And then next turn they top deck Dark Hole, so that's just freaking annoying. But Giant Grinder, I think he's underrated. I mean, he's an amazing card if you play him right. Not only that, he's a 2,500 point wall. And then going into the rank 4 engine real fast, Star Liege, detach 2, negate, drop it to 0. If he's destroyed, draw a card. He's just good all around. Lord Galaxion, detach 1, special summon Galaxy Eyes from hand, detach 2, special summon Galaxy Eyes from deck. I mean, explanatory there. 1 Photon Pap, screw Ghostrix. This will force it into attack mode, lower its attack by 600, just makes it easy to do a crap ton of damage. Gaga Cowboy, like staple explanatory. Maestro, same thing. Number 50 Black Ship of Corn, same thing. Crazy Box, because I'm a crazy box. I mean, that's really all I got for you. Utopia, because I can. And Zen Mines, because I do run the tour guide engine. So Zen Mines does give me a little bit of stall out if things do go south. So that's pretty much it for the Photon deck, guys. I mean, feel free to give feedback for it. I know it could be a heck of a lot better. Come Primal, it definitely is going to be better. But Primal's not out yet, so I can only work with what I've got sitting here in front of me. That's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Red Faction Yu-Gi-Oh! Of Team Duelist Republic. Catch y'all later. Peace out, YouTube.